Well, hello YouTube. Another awesome day in sunny Florida. And today we're going to talk about how Harley Davidson is becoming a different brand altogether, departing from their blue-collar grassroots into premium brand status. Brands like Rolex, brands like Polo, Tag Heuer, Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, Mercedes-Benz, and Ducati. And while we're talking about that topic on the way, we're going to hit a bike show and check out all the cool bikes here in Orlando, Florida, at the first annual Crazy Lady Biker Show. Have no idea what that means, but we're going to find out. Back after this. All right, welcome back. We're on the 1996 FLSTN, the Softail Heritage Special Nostalgia Edition. It's got a Road King freight train front end with custom Clockworks front fender kit and the seal. It's got 1996 Road King bags with a Fat Boy tank straight from the factory, the only Softail model that's not a Fat Boy with a Fat Boy tank, and a deluxe rear end, and all personalized and customized with the help of Wanderer Moto and Pedro and his magnificent talented hands. Hey, what's up, Smokey? And we're sporting a 2-into-1 Bassani exhaust with a stock Harley CV carb with the S&S air cleaner kit on top of it. Got some LA Chopper T-bars, Vans grips, and new pieces sourced from eBay and TC Bros and J&P Speed Cycles, all to formulate what I call the Frankenglide. So let's hop on. But first, we have to enrich the situation. So I'll pull the enrichener out. Open up that supply valve for fuel so we can get fuel and air and compression and combustion to get that Harley sound and that Harley experience. Looks like we're in neutral, so let's give it a whirl. Come on, baby. She roars to life. So more on the complete reveal to the Evo Softail project up above, and also in the comments below in the links to that series. And I'll probably throw a card in at the end of the video. Do appreciate you checking them out if you're interested. Fixing up an old Harley. This one's not super old, it's 26 years old, but it's got the Evo 80 cubic inch engine with a cam in it. Alright, let's see how it idles now. Push in the enrichener. There we go. There's the old potato. Woo! On the way. Alright, let's talk about this. Premium placement of the Harley Davidson brand as a whole, restructuring from the blue-collar roots, the race on Sunday, win on Monday approach, which is following suit, I might add, with the entire economy in the United States, where the separation between the wealthy and the working poor becomes farther and farther. So you might ask, Kenny, how are you going to substantiate your claim to this? Well, let's start with the hiring of Harley's CEO, Mr. Yokin, who comes from a turnaround situation as the CEO of Puma, where he took that languishing brand and turned it into a premium shoe company with product placement within the fashion industry, and parallel that with some of Harley Davidson's marketing efforts within the fashion industry with a soft approach last year with Jason Momoa and his limited run heritage line of clothing, which you found in your favorite Harley Davidson clothing stores and some Harley Davidson full line dealerships. And then you have your alignment with New York City designer Todd Snyder, where he's coming out with some premium priced products which co-brand his design on Champion branded threads with Harley Davidson badging. And then we step away from clothes and we look at Harley Davidson's alignment with Öhlins for suspension product, and not using the Screaming Eagle brand on these shocks as a prominent brand below the premium, the recognized premium brand of Öhlins. So they've realized that Öhlins has more cachet in suspension than Screaming Eagle, and thus we create the illusion of high-end. Now I'm sure, like Triumph, who does the same thing, showing their Thruxton RS model. The Öhlins setup for Harley Davidson was negotiated, and Öhlins provided a proposal with what materials and parts at a certain price that they would provide it for. Is it the same as a Öhlins branded product you would buy directly from an Öhlins dealer to put on your Harley, or is it some type of derivative watered down version? We don't know, but the price that they're charging for them is certainly premium. So we have clothing and we have parts, and then we have the release of the 2022 product lineup and the previous release of the 2021 product lineup from Harley Davidson, which featured, for the most part, premium product, right? Pan America, large displacement adventure touring bike, 20,000 plus, 23 out the door, most reports say. You have the Sportster S, which is their premium Sportster model, and then you have the new ST, Road Glide, Street Glide, and FXLRS versions. These are premium product. And at the dealership level, you can take your premium priced MSRPs and your surcharges that Harley feels their customer bases can absorb comfortably. Woo. And you can tack on another $3,000 to $5,000 just because you're buying a Harley Davidson. So we're not moving the MSRPs up, we're hiding the total cost of ownership into dealer fees and markup. So the dealer base feels that they can charge a premium and position Harley Davidson as the most premier motorcycle brand in the world. They believe it. Customers are purchasing the motorcycles either with cash or finance, so they must believe it, right? Is that what you believe? That Harley Davidson is the most recognized premier brand? It's something that you recognize and are willing to pay additional for it, no matter what the numbers say on the website, because those aren't the real numbers. Those numbers are not what you can buy a Harley Davidson for at a dealership. It's all a facade. And are you okay with that? The cost of service, the cost of parts. Recently, my dealership where I bought my 2021 Iron 83 discontinued their program where you get 15% off parts with purchase of a new motorcycle. And they went to a point system where you get so many credits per $100 purchase, which ends up being 5% net. So the times of lower demand are now being replaced with the times of lower production, higher demands, or lower production and the same demand, but the margins are going up because they're charging more, and you're getting more profit at the dealership and manufacturer level. Are you going to participate? Is that okay with you? Or is it like, well, it is what it is. I'll just work the extra overtime, or I'll just try to get that quarterly bonus and do what I got to do. I'll have to cash in that 401k. I'll try my hand in cryptocurrency. I'll do a side hustle. Or I'll just finance my purchase, which is a purchase that's maybe $10,000, $15,000 more than it really needs to be, and I'll pay the juice. Because when you finance a bike, and Harley's profit are tied into their financial arm, which is recording increased profits, you end up spending $10,000, $15,000 more for a $30,000 bike, potentially, depends on your down payment. So they're making out. The problem is your trade-in frequency might be reduced because you haven't paid off your product that you bought in, let's say, 2022. By the time 2025, 26 rolls around, you're ready for another bike. Or you have to be upside down. So what's the option? What's the alternative? Well, you can do what I did. Bought a classic Evo Harley Davidson and updated it for 1/3 of what it would cost to buy a brand new one, with the character and style that's really unavailable brand new. So you'd have to add several $1,000s of modifications. And there's the Explorer Stadium. We got stuck in some soccer game traffic. Getting our practice of urban riding in for the day. Thank you. Alright, looks like I found it. Let's roll up in here and see what this show's all about. Just park in the back. I just donated $20. What does that do? Where's that money go?
Absolutely, but we're going ahead and we're collecting donations as well as we're supporting our first annual Biker Bash out here with Lady Entertainment. We have a lot of vendors, a lot of sponsors out here, a lot of barbecue, and just donating to a great cause, just making sure that we're taking care of the homeless that's out here, taking care of all those who need donations. Guys, we have HIV testing, hepatitis testing for free. We have a lot of great vendors, a lot of great sponsors to this, and we just hope to see something great to do on this Sunday afternoon in Central Florida. Come on out.
I'm Deidre Allen, your two-wheeling realtor. Look me up on Instagram. And I'm Honey Child. Just look me up.
What's up, guys?
What up, man?
Nice rides. Good.
Yeah, you got a nice one too, man. Yeah, real.
I'm a new rider. I just started riding last year. Got a Sportster, and I picked that up over the summer and just got finished, fixing it up.
Right. What year is it?
96.
It is. It looks good, man. I like that color.
I stuck Road King bags on it. I was still looking on eBay. The Road King is a 96 Road King.
Right.
So you know what that means. The color green is actually the same Mystique green that came with this.
Okay. So
it's just different sun fading.
Right. Well, see, the bags on this bike I also thought were saddlebags. It came with this.
Yeah, it came with these leather saddlebags.
Yeah.
With these
tassels and shit.
Yeah, they call them Rancho,
yep.
Something like that, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly. Oh, I like the little dice. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This bike is like fucking real. The real, it's like super live to ride type fucking diehard Harley. No, this bitch is dope, though, man. Yeah, but that's why I thought it was a Fat Boy, was because of the front tire too.
Yeah, and the wheels, they were catalog wheels in that era, so you can order them in the catalog.
Yep. Well, that was the wheel on the Fat Boy.
The Fat Boy had the solid disc.
Well, the solid disc was that, because I was looking at a Fat Boy, and that was like one of the selling points. It was a solid disc in the back, and it had that tire in the front. But,
okay.
I just really wanted the wire wheel. I love the fucking wire.
Yeah, you could buy them each, so yeah, you could keep the solid in the back, and that's what choppers do that.
Yeah, because mine has the original factory tire in the rear, and has the 21 on the front.
Gotcha.
But the music is what fucking kicks ass, bro. The music on that motherfucker is unreal. I will blow this fucking thing out of here. When I leave, I'm gonna be as loud as that.
Oh, your stereo?
Yeah, and I love it. Going down fucking I-4, bro.
Of course, you got the 03 anniversary.
Yeah, man, I love it. Yep. All right, man. Right there, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Lots of cool vendors. Some of them maybe not legitimate under their current laws. That just goes to show you that the motorcycling community is made up of all different types, man. All colors, all creeds, everybody's welcome. And I don't think any of those people really give a flying flip about Harley Davidson being positioned as a premium brand. People at that show, I'm assuming just like myself, working for the man or hustling as an entrepreneur just to make things work. Hell yeah, rocking the Honda. You got guys riding twin cam baggers and Softails, asking questions about my Evo, guys just like myself, you know, looking to make the motorcycling lifestyle on a Harley fit within their budget and their passion, as well as a bunch of other riders on all different types of motorcycles, just having fun and doing their thing. So, you know, let Harley have their opportunity to steer their ship the way they want it, to make the profits that they need to continue making the motorcycles, because those same motorcycles being sold today in 10, 15, 20, 30 years and beyond are going to be someone else's pride and joy, and give them the opportunity to be a part of the motorcycling community in their own way. And that's just, you know, capitalism, I guess, at its best example. Early adopters pay the premium for the motorcycle, and then as the motorcycle ages, if it's not retained, it's passed along into the marketplace to be reconsumed and enjoyed more affordably. Now, what does that mean for you if you're interested in purchasing a twin cam or Evo Softail or bagger, rather than buy something that's brand new, that's above your financial means to pay for? I mean, what I mean by that, I mean you can pay for it, swipe that card, write that check, it's done, with no implications to you. If you could do that, this conversation is really not involving you, but you're more than welcome to stick around and subscribe, because we serve all groups here on the Kenny Quest channel. But if you're like me and you know, $25,000, $35,000, $40,000 check is really going to hit you hard and affect your ability to support your family, or, you know, affect the ability for you to retire, you don't want to do it. You just don't want to risk, throw caution to the wind, because people rely on you and support you. If it's just yourself, then you can do it, as long as you're willing to live with the circumstances. So I guess in a nutshell, to summarize everything, Harley Davidson can do whatever the heck they want, provided there's enough people with the means to purchase the product. And the only caution that I give, my dad advice, as someone that's, you know, been through their 20s and 30s with a little bit of debt, paid it off in their 40s, and learned how to become debt free. So my advice is, buy a bike within your means. It'll be that much more enjoyable, not having to stress over, you know, that payment. Just like Corey Saddle Tramp advised me a few months back, his experience was, yeah, you know, you buy it, then that honeymoon phase wears off, and now you're sitting there riding and trying to enjoy the breeze and the experience, but now you're thinking, shoot, man, beginning of the month, I got rent or mortgage, and now I got a bike payment, top of the credit card. This is not something that you have to deal with. There's not enough benefits on a new bike compared to a twin cam or a heck, an old Evo. Well, that's just my advice. You ride your own ride, do your own thing, but you can always take that bike, and if it's a Harley, one thing's assured, there's a resale value attached to it that's pretty decent. So it's not like you can't buy what you can afford that's perhaps already tricked out to someone of your liking, and then later trade it in once you've saved up a couple, 2, 3, 4 years. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in on this episode of the Kenny Quest Show. Really appreciate your sticking around and watching. Remember to keep that shiny side up if you ride, and if you don't ride, what are you waiting for? Buy that motorcycle. We'll see you next time. Deuces.
Hey guys, it's Haley. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications. See you next time.